Welcome back. We are continuing in Hogwarts Legacy. Gonna be doing a couple side quests and things like that before we go a little bit further with the story, just to kind of get a handle on the list that I have going right now. There's quite a few, so I'm gonna try and tackle a couple at least, and we'll see where we end up. But we're gonna start with Phoenix Rising and kind of move through, get rid of these two communication quests, and go from there. So let's get started.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix Nat he mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Revelio.
Okay, let me run. There we go.
I don't know how many nibblers you could find down there, mind you.
Revelio.
Planning to poach it upon your heads when our expectations take flight like thestrals. Be it upon your conscience.
Shoot, no, I didn't want to do that.
Graves find us all too soon.
Just because I'm a poacher doesn't mean I dislike beasts. We had a Neasor at our house. I wept when he died.
Gryffindor! What the?
Enough.
Rodrigo, nothing. Help! You dare slay one of my own! You will fall! No.
Is my inventory still full? Nope, just all weekend wilds. Okay, good.
Revelio. Revelio. Blockade. Brookwood's poachers are already here. Revelio.
Oh, way down there. Okay. Oh, there's no jumping down there, that's for sure.
Confringo. Revelio. Could the Phoenix be in there?
Definitely not.
Confringo.
That's just a hunch. Oh,
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Confringo. Revelio.
gross. I should have known.
Revelio.
I think Phoenix is contained.
What?
Revelio.
Keep looking. You've seen how much a single... Oh, blooming bird!
Oh, should have stayed at the castle.
Wants me to do it again. Lovely.
This is almost...
The one out that I need.
Confringo! Confringo!
We're good.
Revelio.
You made a mistake.
Where did you come from?
One less poacher in the wizarding world. Confringo! Revelio.
Oh, there's a little window here. Got it.
Confringo! Revelio.
empty these after. I have to identify all of them first. Stick with this one. Try that again.
Rebellion.
People out! Pay attention!
More poachers. How many are there?
Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet.
I don't get that dueling feat.
Revelio. The Phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
Gotta get more moons.
There it is again. Revelio.
I don't even know if I should be able to get up here. Nope.
Revelio. fiends.
Oh! That was scary. Good God. Oh, gross. Just trying to keep it pushing.
Revelio.
Oh, I didn't like that. I'm not gonna like this either.
Well, it isn't a little hypocrite.
Oh, you're getting too close. Need space. Oh, thank you.
Who do you think you are?
That was for highway. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. I'm here to help. I can do.
Wrong button.
Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
That was weird.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens. What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
Put them in here for now, at least. Oh, wow. Need to see Penny to sell some of this stuff.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
I think the key on the map is her.
Revelio.
Oh.
Wonder who lives here.
That's a silly statement, but okay.
Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Where? Ah.
Mine now, demiguise. Revelio.
The last one's outside, I think. Oh wow, he's actually there. Got myself stuck.
Sebastian! A lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
That's kind of the point.
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
We're just not talking about the sacrifice part, though. That's kind of a big deal.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous, until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Lovely.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
In the forest the other day that I swear belonged to a unicorn. Think of how much we could get for that. Wonder where we should aim for next. Somewhere else they're lured into thinking the Ministry will protect them.
Revelio.
Tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we could steal some beats from the pens at Hogwarts.
Oh, I think.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Gryffindor, over here!
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually, thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Gryffindor.
That wasn't too difficult. Excellent.
Controls a little wild.
Made it. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. This is going well. Brilliant. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pot me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad. For a Gryffindor. You take care of yourself.
Why am I having trouble figuring out where he is? Because it's not the quest I'm looking for. Oh well, I'll figure it out. Yeah.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Alright, suppose we'll end it there for today. Thanks for joining, watching, and we'll see you next time.